Hey guys, it's AC. Welcome to my house, and today we're going to talk about vacation rentals and why you should possibly invest in vacation rentals, which may be surprising because my number one most watched video is also my number one most negative video with the most hates and dislikes and the terrible comments is the one where I said don't buy vacation rentals. So have I changed my tune? Well, not necessarily. All I gotta say is there's ways to invest in vacation rentals to make it profitable. I know you can make a lot of money. Typically, the riskier the investment, the more money you're going to make. If you're buying in a real estate transaction that's difficult to get financing for, typically you're going to make more money because it's a level of difficulty higher. And there might be more risk associated with trying to refinance or even close the deal. The same goes in commercial real estate. It's a little bit harder to get financing, but the returns can be a little bit better because of it. Same with investing in sort of a spectrum. If you're buying A-class properties, much easier to manage, much easier to find tenants, but your returns are lower than when you compare it to a D-class property where the tenant base may be a little bit more sporadic. You might have longer vacancies, but the property is cheaper, and thus you're going to make better returns. Everything is a scale. The more risk, the more reward. The less risk, the less reward. I put vacation homes in that riskier category. It doesn't mean you can't be successful, but if you are successful, you're going to get richer in taking on that risk. So yes, I think there's opportunity out there for vacation rentals. I think now would be a great time to buy a very expensive, desirable property where you can lock in a 30-year mortgage with a very low interest rate. You can use a mortgage, such as a second home mortgage, or go find it as a primary residence, live in it for a short time in a nice vacation area, and then move out and rent it. So you can get a residential primary owner-occupied loan, and within the parameters of that loan, you can rent it out depending on what loan you settle with, and really lock in a very expensive, desirable location for a 30-year fixed rate loan for a low interest rate and rent it out for a lot of money. Things to consider, and what I mentioned in the other video, is really a vacation home is high-end luxury rental. It's going to have more expensive costs. The property manager is going to be more expensive. Your furniture in the property probably has to be a little bit nicer than maybe you would want to do in a typical rental property. Taxes might be a little bit more expensive. Insurance might be a little bit more expensive. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the spreadsheet. You have more expensive costs, but you also get to rent it higher. So all this to say, there are very valid reasons to invest in vacation rentals. You can be very successful at it, and the people who are doing it are making a ton of money, but there's risk and headaches and a little bit more hurdles to overcome to get started in this niche. So go do it, be successful. Don't hate on me when I tell you maybe it's not the perfect thing for you. Doesn't mean it's not the perfect thing for everyone. If you go out and buy some vacation rentals and you're successful, feel free to give me a week free for talking you into it, or like and subscribe. If you want more information on House Fire, my book, I also have a House Fire podcast. And if you're a real estate agent, I also have a real estate agent podcast called Agent Upgrade. So you can find out more information on this on my website, The House of AC. But for now, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on The House of AC.